Hello and welcome. So let's get right into it. This is what you see when you log in. This is a demo account that I'll be using to present exactly how you're going to be recording the items before they even arrive, right? And what handles this is the purchase session of the application. And I'll be going right into it now. Before we get into how to add, there are certain things you need to be aware of, and that's number one. For a product to get added onto the system, we need to ask ourselves, does this product also sell in cartons or not? Right, that's a very important question, because if a product sells in carton, what that means is we can't just add it as pieces and forget about it. We need to also tell the system the carton equivalent, right? That is, okay, this product is 25 cartons, but in each of those cartons, we have three pieces inside, right? And that's the first thing you need to set up, right? Once the question to, does this product also sell in carton? Once the question is yes, the first thing is to go and set that up on that unit. I'll be going through it right now. I'll click on the menu on the top left. This is the menu, and we're trying to locate the unit. What we're trying to do right now, everything is under product. So I'll be clicking on product. We're trying to add unit, is also under product. We're trying to add product. So product. Great. Units. You can see units. Click on it. And right here, there is just one unit, which is pieces. Remember that we actually want to add more, right? It's not just as simple as selling in pieces. We need to be able to add cartons. And we'll be doing that by clicking on the add button right here. This add button, click on it. Add unit. What I'll be using as an example, although I'm not sure, but let me just randomly choose a product, right? And I'll be choosing apple cider vinegar. And for apple cider vinegar, we are all assuming that each carton of apple cider vinegar has 4 pieces in it, right? That is, if we want to sell in pieces, would remove 1 from a carton and it will remain 3 pieces in that carton. But if we want to sell in carton, we are selling all 4 pieces, right? So I'm going to be adding that here. Add unit. You need to use a name that you can easily connect, right? Apple, I'm going to use Apple C. Okay, don't let me write in full. Apple CV. Right, apple cider vinegar. Short name. You can just put ACV. Apple cider vinegar. Right? Allow decimal. Yes. Why are we allowing decimal? Because when they sell in carton, or when they sell in pieces, we need to be able to sell 1.5 carton, right? That's what this allow decimal is trying to say. Like, are you just going to start selling in carton, or is it possible to sell 1.5 carton, etc.? So it's advisable to always enable the allow decimal, right? Now, apple cider vinegar is the name of the unit, but don't forget we are adding this because we want to be able to add this product in cartons, right? The system has just pieces on it. Apple cider vinegar carton, ACV apple cider vinegar, that's fine. And then for the decimal, allow decimal, yes, just like we said before. And this next is very, very important. Add as multiple of other units should always be enabled. And once you click on it, it's telling you that one apple cider vinegar carton equals to what, right? So this is where the logic happens. We must specify that one apple cider vinegar carton equals to 4, and then we move to the next and select pieces, right? The name of the unit, we are starting from here, is apple cider vinegar carton. Short, you just put something short that we can remember. Allow decimal, like I said, always click yes. And then this is very important. Tick it, add as multiple of other units so that it can bring out this logic, which is one apple cider vinegar carton equals to 4 pieces. And then we save. Great. Right, this also, I'm going to run this on maybe one other product. Let me use apple milk, right, if there's anything like that. And what I'm trying to add is every carton of apple milk will contain 5 pieces of apple milk. How do we do that? Click on add again, add, name, apple milk carton, right? Short name AMC apple milk carton. Allow decimal, yes. Add as multiple of other units, must be ticked so that it can ask you one apple milk carton equals to 5 pieces, 5, just like we said before, pieces, and then we save, right? The reason why we came to product and come and click on unit first is because the product we are dealing with is not just straightforward in pieces. We also sell in cartons, right? And now, as soon as we are done with adding this unit here, the next step is to go ahead and add that purchase, right? Let us remember that the products are not yet delivered. They are not yet in Nigeria, right? How do we do that? Click on the menu, go to purchases, right? Then you click on add purchase. This right here is exactly where you're going to be able to add the purchase that you are making as you are making them. The first question here is the supplier information, right? You can see please select, but as we all know, there is no supplier on the system yet. We have to add that to the app. How do we do that? By clicking on the plus button in front of please select, right? Please select is not going to give us anything because there is nothing. For example, let me search for right? It's just not bringing out anything. So there's a need to click on this plus button to add a supplier. Now it's asking, Is it supply an individual or a business? If we click on individual, now, like I said before, only questions with asterisk are compulsory. What are the questions with asterisk? First name, middle name does not have asterisk. The other question is mobile number. So we don't need to worry so much about filling the whole details. Just go straight. First name, phone number, and save. Let's do that now. The name of our supplier, let's put John. Phone number of our supplier plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? And then we save. You can see this has been replaced with John. Right? What's the next question? Reference number. It is not compulsory. As you can see, there is no asterisk on it. Purchase date. Of course, it is already time stamping today's date and the time. Right? This is the exact time, 11:50 p.m. in Nigeria. Next question, purchase status. There's asterisk on it. That means it is compulsory. This is exactly where we declare this purchase as, it has not arrived. So let me click on it. You can see the three options we have: received, pending, ordered. Received, when the package has been received into the country. Right? Once you click on received, it will automatically add it to the stock and approve it for selling immediately, the same second. But we wouldn't do that, right? We have pending, we have ordered. You can click any of these, either pending or ordered. Once you click on maybe ordered, then you move to the next. The reason, like I said before, is because we have ordered it, but it has not arrived. The next, business location, pay time, these are not so compulsory, right? Now, this is where we need to now start adding products, right? You can see import products, but we wouldn't do that. What we're trying to do is to add new products. How do we do that? By clicking on the add new product button. Why are we clicking on add new product button? Because we have no product yet on the system. What do we do if we already have a product on the software, right? Having a product on the software means we have already sold that product before. That is, okay, we have it in Nigeria, it's currently selling, it's already on the software. There's no need to click on add new product. We just simply click on the place that says enter product name, SKU, and search for it. Once we search for it here, for example, maybe milk, can you see? It's already telling us that no matching product found. All right, and then it's popping up add new product. So that's how smart the system is. You can see I search for hem high, but it's telling me there's no product like that, and it's already opening up the interface to add the product. And if you already know that this product is not on the system, you can easily click on this add new product button right here, and it's going to bring out the same interface. But I will prefer that you search for it first, right? Maybe almond, right? Once it's telling you no matching product, you click OK, and then it pops up the interface for you to add that product. Now let's move ahead. This is where we go into adding new products, and like I said, the questions with asterisks are the important question. Every other question can be ignored, right? That's because I don't want this to be so overwhelming. Looking at the whole form, there's a lot of, if you look closely, it's just about 4 questions here that are actually compulsory to fill, and then you can go ahead and save once you fill in those 4 questions. Now, product name, which is the name of the product we are trying to add. Let's do apple cider vinegar. And why am I confident with adding apple cider? That's because I have gone ahead to go under product and clicked on unit to add this particular product as carton, right? I've tagged the carton to the pieces already. Apple cider vinegar. Next question, SKU can be ignored. It's not important. Next question, barcode type. It is important, but it has been selected. It has been selected for us, so we can ignore. Next question, unit. Now this is where it gets kind of tricky. Unit, please select. You can see it is pieces that is here. That's because when it comes to adding product, you need to start from the least unit that you can sell the product for. And of course, the least for selling is pieces. So I'm going to be selecting pieces here. Next question, related subunit. This is exactly what gives us the answer that we are looking for when it comes to adding products that also sells in cartons, right? So when you click on related subunit, can you see pieces, apple cider vinegar carton? You can see apple milk carton, right? The units that we have added already. So anything carton related would appear under related subunit. Now, what are the subunits that I'm supposed to select here? Remember that the product we are adding is apple cider vinegar. What do? We select 2 subunits, which is number 1, pieces, and number 2, apple cider vinegar carton. All right. These 2 options that I've selected is what it will eventually ask me when I want to sell this product. It will ask me, am I selling this in pieces or am I selling it in the apple cider vinegar carton? Now to the next question, brand, not compulsory, category, we can ignore that, subcategory, no. Manage stock, of course, but it has been selected for us. Next question, alert quantity. This is how many quantity should it be before the system start telling us that we are running low. We can put this at probably 5. Business location, not important. Weight, not important. Product description, not important. Tax, not important. So none of this is important. We just need to go down to the price. Right? This colored place is where we'll add the price. And now, if you are adding price, please make sure that at this point you are adding the wholesale price, right? Default purchase price right here, margin in the middle, and then default selling price. This margin in the middle can be ignored. The system will automatically calculate it. But for the default purchase price, like I said, and the default selling price should be entered in the wholesale price, right? Because that is what we are selling the most. Now, default purchase price. There's something I also need to point out here, that the price we are entering here is the pieces price, right? The price we are entering here is the pieces price, not the carton price. The carton price will get automatically calculated. All right, the carton price gets automatically calculated when we enter the basic unit in terms of pieces. So for this apple cider vinegar, let's assume that the carton price for this product is 25,000, and remember that what we added was that every apple cider vinegar carton has 4 in it, right? What that means is if carton price is 25, the value of 4 will be 6,250, right? We bought this for 25,000 naira equivalent. What we'll be entering here as the purchase price is 6,250, right? So once you enter the excluding tax thing, it will automatically write it below as well. And then what we need to just worry about is the default selling price, which is the price we are hoping to sell it when it arrives in Nigeria. Remember, this price can be changed at any point in time, right? So we bought this for 6,250. The pieces. We all know that the carton price is 25,000, and we have 4 in a carton. Now, the system is already giving us 7,812 because the system is kind of telling us to sell at a 25% profit margin. But we can always, change the profit margin or change the price we want to sell it at our will. Now, let's change to 8,000, right? So you can see the system adjusts the margin by itself to 28%, right? We bought for 6,250. We are selling for 8,000 per pieces. Let's not forget. And what that means is that if we are selling for 8,000 per piece, the carton price is actually 32,000. The meaning of what we just did here is that we bought this product for 25,000 and we are selling for 32,000 naira. Let me know if this is clear enough. Then you can click on save. Once you click on save, you can see, let me go up. You can see that this is where we are. Apple cider vinegar has been added, right? Unit cost 6,250 and unit selling price, right? So there are certain information we need to put here, such as the purchase quantity. That is how many did we buy. Purchase quantity, let's say 120, right? And we need to specify here, is it 120 pieces or 120 cartons, right? And you can see if I change it to pieces, it's telling us that we spent 750,000 naira. If I change it to carton, see what happens. 3 million naira, right? Pieces and carton. Very, very important. You need to specify what you actually bought, right? And what else? Let's move to this side. We need to specify the expiry date, right? When is this going to be expiring? Once you select, you can just navigate to wherever, 2024 November 14, right? This has been done. What's the implication of this? We bought 120 cartons. Let's not forget, right? Now let's move. The next discount, we can ignore all of this. It's not compulsory, right? Uh, let's move. Shipping details, we can ignore all of this. Although it can be compulsory, of course, because we are using money to bring it down, and adding the shipping charges helps the system to understand that you have spent some money already, and then help you to reconcile when it comes to profit. It removes the shipping charge and then gives you your actual profit at the end of the day. So you can just, uh, you know, maybe cargo or something like that under the shipping details, and then you can put maybe 80,000. You can see it is changing the purchase to 3,080,000 from, it's adding it to the 3 million here, right? So that means it's capturing every single thing that we spent on bringing this particular product in. Additional shipping charge, once you click on it, as you can see, it's bringing out maybe clearing or whatever, right? You can specify it here, and then the amount that it translates into. Or you can just choose to ignore all of this and then go and add it in your expenses if you know that, you can't really get out the shipping cost of this particular product because you are bringing it in with other products, right? You just simply need to ignore all of this in terms of shipping and go to the expenses aspect of the app to add that cost as an expense, and it will still perform the same duty. Now let's move on. Add payment is talking about the how you paid, right, for that particular product, or how much you have paid so far. So for example, this 3 million, you can easily just write, okay, maybe that 3 million has been paid so far right here, and then this is when you paid it. You can specify the payment method and then save. You can see just on top of save, you can see 80,000 is due. That is, you've paid the 3 million but 80. Remember, it's talking about the 80,000 of the shipping, right? Like I said, we can decide to remove this if we don't really need it, and then you save. And don't forget, before you click on save, that this purchase status is very, very, very important, right? Selecting that it has not been received is very important so that it doesn't add this product to the stock. So ordered, then we can click on save. Congratulations, you have successfully added that purchase, and from here you can always come back and change the status when you click on action, right? That particular purchase that you have added right here, right? You can easily come back and change the status when you click on action, update status, right? This update status. Once you change it to received and you update, what happens? It gets added to the stock at the same second. So that's all about adding the purchases, and it's pretty straightforward. From here, the 80,000 that it was showing that we owe, can easily come here and add payment, right? And it's already telling us, okay, we want to pay the remaining 80,000, and then you can just pay it, and it gets added to like the expenses. It recognizes it as an expense, right, as a cost of the goods that we are buying. So that's it. Let me know if you have any question with this, and have a blessed day ahead of you.